Okay guys, guess what? Jason and me
Hello.
just arrived in Hamburg from Jason's Bridge on 5, and yes, we're at a favorite store in it's called Steinzeit, Stone Age Hamburg, and they have lots of used Lego sets, as you can see here. Nice sets, really nice sets, expensive sets, still nice. And we're gonna have a look inside and look whether they have anything that we can afford or not so much that we pay the price they want. Hello everybody and welcome to Bricks on an Island. From what I see, they have a lot of stuff, used stuff, mainly not sealed. Some are behind glass, like those. Some are in boxes like those up there. It's quite a variety, and every time I come here like once a year, twice a year, and when I happen to be in Hamburg, and for German prices, those prices are really fair, I have to say. It's you can't buy those things on the internet much cheaper, really. And yes, that's a nice little pirate raft. And the wizard. So this place is full of Lego, really full of Lego. And what they do have, they have really old sets in boxes like those. Oh, I haven't seen those. I just found one set. I'm going to show you later on. And those are for very. In those boxes are sets that they didn't check for every piece that might be missing, but the prices are very fair. Like this, €8 for that submarine is a really good price, I think. Yes. This is cool. If you have lots of time, you can have some of those Schürfkissen, and 100 grams of Lego are €5.99. You just have to find whatever you're looking for, which is a bit difficult. And here we have the minifigure pieces, €1.60 per complete figure. And Jason's still filming. All right, now, actually this bag looks like we just came out of a drugstore or perfume shop. Elegant black.
Whoa, this is way too windy and you can't understand a word really of what I was gonna tell you. Anyway, we thought of sitting down somewhere in Hamburg, showing you the sets, but we were too busy doing other things. So I decided that I will show you what is in this bag at the end of our journey at home. Alright, and here we are at our dining table at home. And this is the biggest set. I've bought 2 sets in Hamburg. And yeah, maybe you can already guess what this is. This came in, well, big pieces. I hope it's complete. I haven't checked yet. Let's find out. And this is definitely not part of that set. And now we are outside in the garden and we finished building the set. And some of you might have guessed it already. This ferry is part of set number 60119, a city set. And the building of this ferry starts with book number 2, which means there's a book number 1, and that book number 1, a small red car, has not been part of what I bought in Hamburg, which I do not care about too much, because I want to use this little ferry in my city, and that little car was only 4 stars wide, so actually I do not care really. The captain is quite nice, with a little cup, and those front and back barriers can be put up and down, so cars can go on and off the ferry. Yes, that's one thing I purchased. And then I have this little magician and his tree, and I guess it's Merlin, Arthur's sword. We have a falcon here. That wand is not actually his wand. Normally the set comes with a white wand, number 6020. And here you can see, I hope, here you can see what the wand should look like. Not pink, no. All right, but anyway, all the other pieces of this set were there. So I'm quite happy. And this was 12 euros, the little magician, Merlin. And the ferry was 18 euros. So I think that's not a bad price for both of these sets. And then I bought 2 minifigures. They are actually, I know, Star Wars minifigures, both of them. But I thought I could use those two for a little Indiana Jones scene, because there are not many different German soldiers minifigures. I think it's just 3, maybe another pilot in another set. So I thought this one could be a pilot or a motorbike driver somehow, and that lady could be a villain in a uniform, female villain for an Indiana Jones scene. And they were 3 euros each, so that, I think, was quite a bargain. All right. Now this ferry is supposed to go into my city. I have no idea where to use it, because the little river I have, or I want to build, is just 1 base plate wide. So the ferry is more like a bridge when I want to put it on the river. Anyway, we'll figure that out later. Most important at the moment is, can I use this ferry with my city? Because most of the cars are 6 studs wide. Some of the trucks, little trucks for the city, are 8 studs wide or even wider. So it's no use if my cars do not fit onto this ferry or look odd in a way. Now, this is just about original little red car that comes with the set would look like. It's just about the same size as this old car, and its trailer with a little yellow plane on it. This little set I bought last time, just about 1.5 years ago, when I was in Hamburg at Steinzeit. It was a set from my childhood, so I wanted it. And the original set doesn't exist anymore, especially the propeller doesn't exist anymore. Little Andreas, it looks like he liked chewing on his Lego pieces, and yeah, that piece didn't survive. All right, anyway, so this is what I bought last time. Now we are talking about the ferry, and we will be trying a couple of different cars. Now, one thing I have is a pickup with 2 little trikes. And to be honest, if I put this on the ferry, that looks really odd, doesn't it? The complete ferry is full with this truck and its trailer. And yeah, so if all my cars were this size, that would be really odd. And the truck is so wide that it does not really fit through onto and off the ferry. It just gets stuck. So this is not really good to use with a ferry. Anyway, we have other cars like this taxi, which is really, really big. on that ferry. And it would still look a bit odd, but it works. It could go on and off easily. And even better would be this little fire truck. That fits perfectly all right. I mean, it's okay for me if there's just 2 cars fitting onto this. What would, on the other hand, look a bit odd would be the burger truck. Because that thing is huge, isn't it? That truck is even bigger than the ferry is. All right, but what about other cars? I mean, most cars nowadays in the city light will probably just be about the size of this taxi. So let's try 2 other cars. And I have even more cars that are seat starts wide. My old Speed Champion. So let's just try 2 of those onto the ferry. And, well, that is just about the maximum size of cars that I would put onto this ferry. They are already a bit big, so whatever I use for this ferry, the cars should be smaller. More like the size of this little fire truck, really. And that looks okay, I think. The ferry might be small, but I still like it. I still like the simple design. And in my childhood, there were many ferries on German rivers that looked just like this little yellow ferry. Like on the Rhine River, on the Elbe River. And yes, I traveled with some of those ferries as a child. So I really wanted this ferry for my little city. And I was lucky that I got it for a good price in Hamburg at Steinzeit. I think this is the end for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and the sets I showed you. Thank you very much for watching and happy building!